Now, Mr. Geraci, coming to you now. Italy is the largest outbreak, has the largest outbreak outside of Asia. It's the hardest hit EU country there. So far, the infections are concentrated in the northern industrial region of Lombardy and, of course, Veneto. What's the word in Italy right now? What's its atmosphere?
The atmosphere has been one of a surprise over the last 7 days because this sudden increase in the number of people affected by the disease, an increase that should be really perceived. It's not that everyone got sick like last weekend. Probably some people were traveling probably from China, probably from the provinces in China that have closer business ties with Italy. And in fact, if you do an analysis of where the people have been affected in the north and northeast of Italy, Lombardy, Veneto, these are the two regions of Italy that have most business relationship with China. Together they represent a large part of Italian exports to China. Lots of Italian travel to the region. And so it seems that all the more than 500 people affected are all Italians. So this is not something that happened suddenly. It's something that was recorded suddenly. So I think there was a little bit of delay in the Italian government to track those arrivals. Suddenly, once you start worrying about something, you start measuring temperature and do the test to everyone, and suddenly you found out things that, however, had happened over the previous few days and a few weeks. I'm not an expert on medicine issues, but it seems that the number of people who have unfortunately died, they were old, already affected by previous disease. Italy also has a very large ratio of old to young people. We have a demographic problem. And so in a way, the high number of people that has fallen into Italy can also be related to those two reasons, the ties with China and the high level, the high average age of people. But I would like to say also that in Europe and around the world, the Italian health system is perceived as one of the best. It's free, high quality. Part of the trade we do with China is also about medical equipment. And so this gives us a level of comfort that we can deal with this. Of course, we cannot build a hospital in a week, but if the numbers remain limited, and we hope it does, then I think we can deal with this. Italy now is at a bit of a crossroad. We, of course, have a problem of image. I think the government has taken to extreme, first to worried, then to relaxed. I think the Italian people also need to take this issue a little bit more seriously. I was just walking in Rome before coming to the studio now, and the only people who were wearing masks were Korean, Asian tourists. And this gives you an idea of the different level of attention that people in Asia and in fact in Korea attach to this issue, while the average Italian person seems to not care so much. So we need to work a lot on the perception, and as I always say, best to be safe than sorry.